Well, hello there. I know it's been a while, but this is Tishan, aka Nine Coins, here on YouTube, back again finally with another video. Okay, so what happened was I was in a show, a therapeutic theater performance that I was directing and performing in, and that took up lots and lots and lots of my time. And then after that show wrapped, I got sick. So I was sick all last week and I'm still recovering a little bit, but I feel better this week. So I was like, let me go on ahead and do a little something. I wanted to get on camera, but for another topic of a video, but I will probably wait till I feel back to my old self again. I'm not really feeling like I should people should see my face right now, but I wanted to walk through this deck that I'm excited about, and it came just in time for Valentine's Day. This is the La Vie en Rose Oracle by RoseBae, and this was I ordered this on Make Playing Cards. I'll put the link down below. But what had happened with this was I was watching Meg from Rose Honey Ritual do a video. I think it was like a 5 deck challenge. I can't remember. And she had mentioned this deck, and I got super excited because I've been actually looking for a romantic love uh, oracle deck. Um, for myself and thinking that it would be a fun addition to like my practice for others as well. But of course, the ones that I see in mass market, I didn't really like the style of illustration and the woo woo ness of it all. I was almost going to invest in a vintage Doreen Virtue deck, the what is it, the Romance Angels Oracle, because I love the keywords on that deck. But I also was like, "Ugh, I really don't want to buy a Doreen Virtue deck. I have my feelings about buying something or circulating something that the author no longer wants circulated. So, but it looks so good. But anyway, um, I was going to do that or thinking about doing that when I came across Meg's video and saw this deck by RoseBae. And I got really excited because it's just so, first of all, it's a chunker, got like 90 something cards. And and it just looks like so well done. I believe the it was made with like washi tape, so it is a collage style, but a lot of the lines are just very clean, and for some reason it's just so pleasing to my eye, and it incorporates a lot of classical artistic elements, which I think is really cool. And then the keywords are here written in kind of like a stamped typewriter font. And so I just thought I'd flip through. Like, there's no guidebook or anything, but just wanted to flip through this with y'all and get excited about it with y'all. And I do have some suggestions for um, some decks to pair it with. So yeah, let's get started. Okay. Diamond ring, and I know that in Meg's video, um, she mentioned having to go back in with the keywords like and darken them a little bit, um, because some of it prints out a little bit not as it's hard to see for some of them. I don't know, I haven't decided if I was going to do that or not. I kind of like it having to be hidden. It allows me to learn to study the card a little bit more, to know it for myself, and to leave just a little bit of I guess mystery maybe to the querent who I'm reading for. This one says shh, and I love it because it has the Mona Lisa, which is has a very coy, demure um, look. Tradition, right here. And these days there's just so many great offerings by independent creators and just lay. I consider myself a lay person when it comes to creating decks. Like I'm just some person off the street, but like, but there's so many really cool options out there on MPC. I was telling an acquaintance about it the other day because they are actually working on their own tarot deck and they had never heard of MPC. And they're like, oh, let me take a look. And I was like, okay, now you take a look and you may never go back. So, really cool stuff. This is Incubus. Better Off Alone. And I love that, like, I feel like the images, the graphics are just so well chosen for each card. Cake Eater. Giving a sense of indulgence. Rejection. Oh, give up. Baby steps. Merry-go-round. And I love how like it's rare to get an oracle deck that that has so many cards. But each one of these cards I'm finding are so relevant to the theme of romantic love, and they capture all of these like these types of situations and nuances, I think, which really makes it a robust deck to use for love readings. Insecurity. This one. Ooh, I really can't find the. Oh. Oh, Revelation. Yes, Revelation. And it's so different. Like I just, how, well, you don't know how I am, but I tend to look for decks that um, just add a little something different. Like it's not your average, um, like beautiful aesthetic, almost AI looking, angelic looking, sexy woman image. It's just a little bit more thoughtful. And also, too, it's not just words on a card. There are a lot of decks out there, um, independently made and some mass market, that don't have an illustrator to illustrate scenes and concepts. And so they will just have words and phrases on the cards, which is fine. That's really all you need. But I was like, I just don't want to do that. Once burned, twice shy. Um, So I'm so glad like that this is something different and lovely that I can use. Um, breaking dishes. um, I was actually starting my own love oracle because I was like, I can't find anything that I want, but I just didn't have it in me. I didn't have it in me, and so that's why I'm just really glad that someone else had it in them. Restrictions to make something like this. Nostalgia. So as you see, like it's really well done as far as how the washi tape is laid down and there's stickers. Like it's just a very clean, it's maximalist, but it's clean in its presentation. It doesn't feel overwhelming, but it still feels rich to me. All consuming. Yes. What's this one? The cross. Wow. Yeah, some of these are hard to find. Oh, Mars. Yes, that Mars energy. White Rabbit. I did a sample reading on myself because, I am single and ready to mingle. I'm about to graduate school, and I think I'll finally have enough energy to really date seriously. And I do want to find a boo thing, a long term cuddle buddy, right? And so I did a sample reading, and it was interesting because the reading that I got out of it was um, that there's someone that's it's probably going to be there's some musician or somebody that's probably going to rock my world, but I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing because I know myself. I love artists, okay? But sometimes, like, I don't know, like, artists, male artists in particular, they're a different type of romantic partner. If you've ever dated a creative, you probably know what I mean. Seeing the value. So yeah, it's cool. I can't wait to continue playing with this. I think I'm going to practice with it on myself a little bit more, unicorn here, before I use it with others, but I really want to I can't wait to use it. Trail. Happily ever after, the carriage. The fox. And I feel like the keywords are really easy to just draw your own, use your own intuition for. Like, you really don't need a guidebook for this. What is this? Risk it all. This is risk it all. Taken for granted. Across the sea. This is reading like long distance, long distance relationships, long distance love, or even emotionally distanced. Have you ever felt emotionally distant from or had a crush or someone, or been in a relationship with someone that you're not vibing on the same level that you want to be vibing on, This one is Venus, or Venus energy here. Onward. The snake. This is the only one where I'm like, I don't know, because it's a Medusa image, which has another connotation for me, rather than the word the snake has a different connotation from Medusa for me. So, yeah, I have to think about this card. Waiting by the phone. Forbidden fruit. Residual energy. Bedroom. Comfortable. And I believe RoseBae is working on a tarot deck. I'll link their Instagram so you can take a look at the progress of that. Good time, not a long time. I know that's right. I love these keywords. Green eyes. Like, every single keyword seems relevant to something. Like, you can connect it to something that is in the issue of romantic love and relationships. Third party. Cupid's arrow. Gnomes and illusions. This one. Oh, this one's ungrounded. Signs. Disillusioned. Finger of God. Ooh, that's an interesting one. For sure. And understanding. You will see some repeated images on the cards in different contexts, but for some reason that doesn't bother me. So water runs deep. Because you're still getting a completely different feel, like with the resonant keyword on each card. Playlist. 5D. Game playing. Cup runneth over. Obstacles. No. So we have a yes and we have a no. I love it because sometimes you just need, just tell the universe. You get a no and then you proceed to like shuffle the deck another 10 times. Unfinished business. She's the one. Orbiting. Of 2 lines. Yeah, I love that, how you have the different directions of the butterfly wings or the moth wings. Pride and ego. Family. And love. Bites buffalo. Red thread of fate. Broken chalice. I don't know why I'm whispering. Broken chalice. Home. Self-reflect. So many cards. I love a good junky deck. What is this one? Have something. I have something to say. I have something to say. Draining. Proposal. Grass isn't greener. What is this? Like, You fit into me like a hook into an eye, a fish, hook, an open eye. Love this. Vices. Mirror. Reconciliation. Spilled cup. Timing. $3D. Your love like nails in my feet. Oof. I like the poetic ones. Olive branch. Faded. Crossroads. So I feel like, oh, there's more. So I feel like there are some phrases that are similar, but they have different connotations. So for example, olive branch and reconciliation both exist in the deck, but I feel like there's different connotations. Olive branch, I feel like, is more of like a short-term kind of conflict, whereas reconciliation seems like something that's like a more long-term conflict or rupture in a relationship. Or it could be the olive branch seems more platonic and reconciliation is more romantic. Yeah. Pragmatic. Siren. Love it. And so, oh gosh. I was looking through my collection, and I think, well, one, I like the idea of pairing it. And again, I don't even feel pressure to pair this with anything. I feel like because there's so many cards, I could just use this deck. Like this could be the deck. But if I were to pair, I think I like these. This is the Ancient Italian Tarot. And I don't know, something about the romantic, classical art qualities of both the decks seem to mesh for me in a way, you know? So, and then I have a deck that I found that I think is also going to work that's on its way to me. Oops. It is also a traditional, it's a Soprafino deck, which I think will work very well. But I was like, oh, I don't know what got me thinking about, let me try to see if this deck goes well. And then it just did for me. So cool. That's the Ancient Italian Tarot. And then also too, um, tried the Ancestral Healing Tarot. Let's see, which I think could work as well. Just you have two collage decks working, doing their thing, right? And containing ephemeral imagery as well. And I actually really love using, oops, sorry. I actually really love using the Ancestral Healing Tarot. Um, because I'm so spoiled for choice, I haven't used it in a while, but I really do enjoy using this deck. So it would be a great opportunity to bring it back out again. Yeah. Also too, I don't know. Well, the Low Country Gullah Tarot, maybe? Maybe. Wait, okay. I tried this out the other night and I don't know. Okay, maybe not. No. Well, I think, okay, in a way, yes, but like not really. It's not the, oops, sorry, it's not the best pairing because there's a lot of pinks and florals, and these have some darker hues, but there's some brownness that does kind of, you know, travel across those decks, which I think is what I was looking at the other day, but that maybe it's not the best pairing. But then I also got the Laie tarot. So let me just see. I don't know, maybe. I think again it still has that kind of collage with um with classical art kind of motif running throughout. Laie tarot is a new addition to my collection because I heard it was on sale for half off. So I was like, let me just do that. Sorry. could work. It could work. I think it's not as pleasing to me as the ancient Italian tarot. I think for me that might be the strongest pairing, but um, but I think it could work for sure. And I really like the idea of the Dali tarot. It seems to have this kind of old world feel without being old world. That makes sense. Wasn't there something? No, I think that was it. Okay. Yeah. So this was a quickie, I think, but I just wanted to share with you my joy in finally finding a love oracle that I think I can really jive with, and I encourage you. I mean, I feel like there's so many folks now that are creating um, decks and not just like throwing stuff up, on NPC, but really like taking their time to create meaningful artwork um, within their ability, right? And I think it's worth kind of commending folks who are able to bring something of meaning and good intention to the community to be able to use as a tool. So shout out to RoseBae and other creators like her. I just look like just love that. Ugh, it just looks so cute and cool. I don't know. It could be like with three cards, I tend to draw on threes most of the time. But I feel like maybe with three cards, it might be a little bit too much because of the size of the cards, but who knows? Or maybe not. I haven't decided. But anyway, I'll leave it there. I do have a couple of ideas on other kind of conversational videos that I just want to have regarding tarot. And so those will be coming down the pipe. And again, apologies for the delay. It's just been, life be life and but I hope you all are well. I hope you all are staying warm. It's currently snowstorming in New York right now, as I speak, but it right now it looks like a beautiful winter wonderland. So we'll see how it looks in the morning. All right. I will go and I will let you go too. Have a good one. Bye bye.